We have finally arrived to step 8, but stay tuned because I have a bonus video for you after this one, which will be our final video in this mini series. So what is step 8? Step 8 is scale your groups. Another really favorite topic of mine. You know, I love groups. So scale your group. Once you've hit about 30K months through a combination of one-on-one clients and starting your group. So at this point, we're beyond the point or the phase of the beta group. So you're probably going to keep some of your one-on-one, just less one-on-one, priced even higher. You've done your beta group. Now you have your real group. Once you're making $30,000 or more consistently through a combination of the one-on-one and the group, scale your programs. That is going to be your next focus to get to 500K a year. I want you to resist the temptation at this point to start creating a bunch of new offers. That is one of the biggest mistakes that I see any coach or consultant making when they've got a solid group and it is generating tens of thousands of dollars for them a month. They start thinking, well, wait, 95% of my audience that I built isn't buying my group because they can't afford it. So I better go look at the people in my community for free, my free community and my free audience who, they're really not the right avatar for the group. They cannot afford it. I better go create some low ticket things, some low price point things. I better go create something for those people so I have a downsell. Now, here's the problem with that way of thinking. The problem with that way of thinking is that what you're doing is you are creating offers for multiple different avatars now. And when you create offers for multiple different avatars, instead of your main avatar, which is the avatar for your main group, you are now essentially, this is the way I want you to think about it, you're essentially starting multiple businesses because the different avatars that go to different types of programs with different price points, that is a completely different message than your core group. It is a completely different positioning, a completely different go-to-market strategy, different marketing tactics, a whole different type of sales system, and its own unique delivery system. And, oh, by the way, its own operating system. So if you go create 2 more offers, now you have one-on-one and you have your group and you have like a course or a membership site or this 8-week something at this other price point, but it's for 4 different avatars. So you basically have 4 different businesses on your hands. And that is probably one of the fastest paths to burnout other than chasing all the trends and thinking you have to keep up with all the marketing trends and sales trends that are happening in the industry. So we absolutely want to refrain from thinking we've got to go splinter off and create all these offers or create this low end offer to get them ready to do my higher end offer. What I would suggest is you have the group priced properly. And then eventually you're going to have people who become so successful in the group that they start breaking away from the other part of the people in your group. Create a mastermind, create a next level for those people to go in. So now you have the one-on-one, you have the group, and you have the mastermind. And look, there's so many different directions you could be going in depending on do you want to have a $10 million business, 5 million, 1 million? What do you want? What do you want to be building? What do you want to lead? And what do you want to manage? That's going to be maybe a little bit different for everybody once you get to a certain level. But why I see people not going from about 300K up to 5 is because they start creating other little offers and they never really grow the group to 50K months. It is so easy for you to go from 30 to 50K months with your group. That is not hard to do at all. So when you start creating new offers, you're creating them for the new avatar, and you're never going to be talking to people. If you're talking to different avatars, the avatar for the lower end program is never going to be the avatar usually for the higher end program. So that's just not the way that it really works. Plus, the other thing that I want you to consider, which I already said, and I just want to repeat this, is for every new offer, remember this, that is for a different avatar, even slightly different, you essentially create another new business. And it's causing you to get frazzled and frustrated and literally want to burn your business down. So you want to talk about overwhelm and hustle while never really living a life. That's essentially what you are creating for yourself. So instead, what I want you to do is double down on what's already working and continue to refine the strategy so it works even better. So at this point in the business, you may want to reduce the number of one-on-one clients that you have. You may want to increase the price of the one-on-one clients and shift more of your time into marketing and delivering your group program. This is also the time to raise your rates, right? So you could raise the rates for the group as well, but you definitely want to raise the rates for the private. But just imagine a $500,000 business with the right price points of one-on-one in a group. We're not talking about a super high volume of clients, very, very low expenses, very, very lean team. I mean, this can really be absolutely incredible for you. So your action step, if you are at this step now, it's just double down on what's already working and make it work even better.